the mechanics, the methods that you use is equal to the story itself. And I'm one who loves high-tech and low-tech. So I could go from, for instance, I'll show you some Spider-Man later, these incredible machines that move people along, but the fact is, without the dancer who knows how to use his body and swing on those wires, it's nothing. So now I'm going to show you some clips from the other big project of my life this year, The Tempest. It's a movie. I did The Tempest on the stage 3 times in the theater since 1984, 86, and I love the play. I did it always with a male Prospero, and all of a sudden I thought, well, who am I going to get to play Prospero? Why not Helen Mirren? She's a great actor, why not? And this material really did work for a woman equally as well. So now let's take a look at some of the images from The Tempest.
Hast thou, spirit, performed to the point the tempest that I bade thee?
I boarded the king's ship. In every cabin I flamed amazement.
At first sight they have changed eyes.
Do you love me?
Beyond all limit.
They are both in either's powers.
Misery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows.
Looking for business, Governor?
Hast thou not dropped from heaven?
Out of the moon, I do assure thee.
This island is mine!
For this, be sure tonight thou shalt have cramps.
Here lies your brother, no better than the earth he lies upon.
Draw thy sword, and I, the king, shall love thee.
I will plague them all, even to roaring.
I have made you mad.
We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
Okay. So I went from theater, doing The Tempest on the stage in a very low-budget production many years ago, and I love the play, and I also think it's Shakespeare's last play, and it really lends itself, as you can see, to cinema. But I'm just going to give you a little example about how one stages it in theater, and then how one takes that same idea or story and moves it into cinema. The ideograph that I talked to you about before, what is it for The Tempest? What, if I were to boil it down, would be the one image that I could hang my hat on for this? And it was the sandcastle. The idea of nurture versus nature, that we build these civilizations. She speaks about it at the end, Helen Mirren's Prospera. We build them, but under nature, under the grand tempest, these cloud-capped towers, these gorgeous palaces will fade, and there will leave not a rack behind. So in the theater, I started the play. It was a black sand rake, white cyc, and there was a little girl, Miranda, on the horizon building a drip castle, a sand castle. And as she was there on the edge of that stage, 2 stagehands, all in black, with watering cans, ran along the top and started to pour water on the sandcastle. And the sandcastle started to drip and sink. But before it did, the audience saw the black-clad stagehands. The medium was apparent. It was banal. We saw it. But as they started to pour the water, the light changed from showing you the black-clad stagehands to focusing, this rough magic that we do in theater. It focused right on the water itself. And all of a sudden, the audience's perspective changes. It becomes something magically large. It becomes the rainstorm. masked actors, the puppeteers, they disappear, and the audience makes that leap into this world, into this imaginary world of the tempest actually happening. Now, the difference when I went and did it in the cinema, I started the actual movie with a close-up of a sandcastle, a black sandcastle. And what cinema can do is, by using camera perspective and also long shots and close-ups, it started on a close-up of the sandcastle, and as it pulled away, you saw that it was a miniature sitting in the palm of the girl's hands. And so I could play with the medium. And why I move from one medium to another is to be able to do this. Now I'm going to take you to Spider-Man. We're trying to do everything in live theater that you can't do in 2 dimensions, in film and television.
We're looking at New York from a Spider-Man point of view. Spider-Man is not bound by gravity. Manhattan in the show is not bound by gravity either.
I don't want you to even think there's a choreographer. It's real what's happening. I prefer you to see people moving and you're going, whoa, what was that?
If I give enough movement in the sculpture and the actor moves their head, you feel like it's alive. It's really comic book live. It's a comic book coming alive.
They're mythologies. They're modern myths, these comic book heroes.
What was that? Circus, rock and roll drama, what the hell are we doing up there on that stage? Well, one last story, very quickly. After I was in that village, I crossed the lake and I saw that the volcano was erupting on the other side, Gunung Batur, and there was a dead volcano next to the live volcano. I didn't think I'd be swallowed by the volcano, and I am here. But it's very easy to climb up, is it not? You hold on to the roots, you put your foot in the little rocks and climb up there, and you get to the top. And I was with a good friend who was an actor, and we said, let's go up there. Let's see if we can come close to the edge of that live volcano. And we climbed up, and we got to the very top, and we're on the edge, on this precipice. Roland disappears into the sulfur smoke at the volcano at the other end, and I'm up there alone on this incredible precipice. Did you hear the lyrics? I'm on the precipice, looking down into a dead volcano to my left. To my right is sheer shale. It's coming off. I'm in thongs and sarongs, it was many years ago, and no hiking boots. And he's disappeared, this mad gypsy, French gypsy actor, off in the smoke. And I realize I can't go back the way that I've come. I can't. So I throw away my camera, I throw away my thongs, and I looked at the line straight in front of me. And I got down on all fours like a cat. And I held with my knees to either side of this line in front of me, 30 yards or 30 feet, I don't know. The wind was massively blowing, and the only way I could get to the other side was to look at the line straight in front of me. I know you've all been there. I'm in the crucible right now. It's my trial by fire. It's my company's trials by fire. We survive because our theme song is Rise Above. Boy falls from the sky, rise above. It's right there in the palm of both of our hands, of all of my company's hands. I have beautiful collaborators, and we as creators only get there all together. I know you understand that. And you just stay going forward. And then you see this extraordinary thing in front of your eyes. Thank you. Company's trials by fire. We survive because our theme song is Rise Above. Boy falls from the sky, rise above. It's right there in the palm of both of our hands, of all of my company's hands.
Shalom, SAS. This is Mariam and Sharon here. Oh, I thought it was. Shalom, SAS. This is Mariam and Sharon here with your morning announcements.
Hey, are you a born leader, Mariam?
Yes.
Do you love to travel, Mariam?
All day.
Well, I have just the thing for you. Mr. Skimmon is looking for a student committee interested leading and planning an interim semester course.
The committee will meet on a regular basis with the goal of involving more students in the leadership of interim semester.
If you are interested, attend the meeting tomorrow, first break in H210. Contact Skimmon for questions.
Testing, testing. Brr, ma!
What are you doing?
I'm just getting ready to be featured on the radio during a live broadcast. Woohoo!
Ooh, the topic is empowering a generation of youth to engage in and lead community service. Please be seated in the drama theater no later than 9:45 a.m. Show begins at 10:10 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. Oh, why, Mariam? Are you proposing to me?
No, silly. This is my class ring. Seniors, if you miss ordering your class ring, you can turn your orders into Miss Tan in the high school office by Tuesday, September 10th, and she will mail your orders to Mr. DeSantis.
Clubs, 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 clubs.
Are you ready to feel the heat? Because House of Pain continues today at Oxy Gym CD from 3:15 to 4 o'clock.
Aikido Club also meets after school in Gym 3.
For those in the dance show, costume fittings for the Garden Cat and Tea Party will be taking place during lunch in S200. Be there or be a Mad Hatter.
Also, Peace Initiative is holding a pizza meeting today during lunch in H423. And be sure to catch the First Speaker's Corner on Friday. Voice your opinions.
SPAR will be meeting today at first break in H307.
And Home Club meets every Thursday, first break in H210.
Creative Writing Club will meet today after school in H427.
Finally, colleges visiting today are International College Hotel Management, first break at 9:30.
And Chapman University, Elon University, LaSalle University, Lynn University, and Santa Clara University will be here during lunch at 11:20 in H301.
That's all we have for you today, SAS.
Have a terrific, thought-provoking, tomfool Thursday.
You're busted. Detention, every one of them.